I'm just going to come to Dave now because you've got a new friend, Dave. Who's this?
This is one of our leaf insects who's enjoying the mic at the moment.
Does it have a name?
They don't know.
Oh,
is that because they get eaten?
Some of them do, yeah.
Okay.
But it's also because they don't live very long, unfortunately.
Oh.
So how long do they live, something like a leaf insect or a stick insect?
From an egg to this is about 18 months.
Oh, wow. Oh, slightly longer than I thought then. But
just so you know, I know you can hear the sort of rumbling on the mic probably if you're listening in. That is the sound of these various animals on the microphones, which is fantastic. Don't worry, engineers, the microphones are not being damaged in any way, shape or form. They're very gentle animals, they really are. So, Dave, just tell us then a little bit about what your plans are for the charity. What are you hoping to do with there's a couple of arms of the charity, isn't there?
Yeah. The first stage that we're working on is obviously Vannin Reptilia. We're looking to open up a visitor centre and rescue unit. The big pipe dream, as soon as we can find the funding for it, is to open a marine life centre on the island. We're also looking at a birds of prey centre and a wild animal rescue unit.
That's quite a big kind of ambition, really. So I take it you're looking really for people to sort of support and help you with this, aren't you?
Definitely. I mean, we've got the ideas, we've got the sketches of the plans. We just need the capital to invest, really.
Mm-hmm. And you also mentioned when we heard from you earlier on in the week from your profile that you were maybe looking for someone to give you a little bit of help with websites.
Yeah, I'm absolutely lousy when it comes to web work, so we could really do with someone to help us actually get a website built up. So we can get more photos out of these animals for people to see. Imagine.
Look at that, just perched so brilliantly there. I think it's fair to say, Beth, we've quite enjoyed this, haven't we?
Can I just say?
Go on.
2 snakes.
2 snakes.
She's going to be,
snakes.
I'll
she
upgrade
is
you
now.
to a big one.
No, I don't know.
I think so.
No.
I think I'll get noodle later.
Oh, it might have
We'll
to
get you a photo
happen.
with
Even just for a
noodle.
photo opportunity, it
You've
might
got
have
to do it
to
now.
happen.
I dare you.
Oh, Dave. Oh, he's heard. He's heard I can't resist a dare. But yeah, they are absolutely beautiful. And how wonderful that there is an organisation over here which is just educating people, you know, that. And I think that's the really vital thing about all of
and
this.
It also goes to prove, you think you weren't that keen on snakes before you started seeing
No, I
them.
was.
And,
I mean, obviously, Dave, I was.
And
I
you
was,
think,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and here you are now with a snake in each hand, a smile on your face, and you look pretty relaxed.
Very convincing, isn't it?
That's just lost her.
No, it hasn't. Oh, yeah.
So, Dave, you do go into schools as well. Just tell us a little bit about your work in schools, because obviously educating people young is so important.
Yeah, it's really nice to take the animals into the schools because the kids find it fascinatingly interesting. We take in an assortment. During the summer months, we've got a couple of tortoises that go in with us. We were at school last week and I upset the teachers because I actually fed some of the animals with other animals that they'd been introduced to about half an hour earlier.
Oh, but that's the reality of it, isn't it? That's the thing. That is the reality of keeping these animals, and that's the point of educating people, is so that actually we know that this is part of it. And I know some you can feed dead animals, can't you? Some they have to be live fed, which is part of it.
With all the snakes we've got, they're all on frozen food.
Yeah.
With the chameleon, the dragon, and a couple of the other lizards we've got, they all quite partial to the bugs that we've got. Thor's casing out my leaf insect at the moment.
I think you really want to take Thor home, Howard, don't you?
I could easily take Thor home, I must admit. I'm slightly worried, as I said, he's eyeing up lunch next door to me.
Oh, that's a very good point, actually. You've got to be quite careful, haven't you, Dave? Oh, dear. So what sort of words of advice would you give someone then who might be listening and thinking, I quite fancy actually investigating the idea of maybe owning a reptile? Would you persuade people to do it? Would you actually say you've got to do a lot of research into it? What would you say?
I think research is critical. The same with any animal. You've just got to make sure you know what you're getting. As you can see, the snake sizes vary something rotten.
Yeah.
And you've just got to be aware of what you got.
And then there's that commitment as well, isn't there? You can't just
yeah.
take it on as a bit of a part-time, just nice for a few weeks. It is a commitment.
Yeah, I mean, as we've said, some of the animals can live up to the 40s. I mean, tortoises can go into 100.
There you go. That is quite a commitment. Well, just let us know then where people can go to find out more information about you, the charity, what you do, and the animals, of course.
We've got a really active Facebook page, which is Vannin Reptilia. And we've also got a Facebook page, which is Manx Animal Rescues.
So there's plenty to see there. We've only got 30 seconds left, but Beth, you've got a message for everyone.
No, I've got a message for you, Christy. There's somebody on their way to see you.
I'm going to be in. It's a snake invasion. It's a snake
snake
invasion.
invasion.
Well,